What's up everybody? I'm Chef Matty B, and today we are back at TA Appliances and Barbecues in Mississauga, and we are going to be talking about 3 of the brands that Middleby Residential carries. They each have very unique and different styles, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. We have brands like Viking coming from the States, La Cornue, which is very deeply rooted in heritage French, and AGA, which is a European heritage company. All 3 of these are going to have very different styles as well as different offerings on how to use the appliance. Starting off with Viking, these are made and designed in America, and you can definitely see that in their aesthetic. These are a lot bolder in design with more stainless steel and a bit more of an industrial feel to them. Everything from the cooking grates to the knobs are going to be heavy duty and sturdy, and that's just going to allow you to be a little bit rougher with your appliances, which is very typical with American designed appliances. Also with Viking ranges, you're going to find more power burners, you're going to find larger capacity ovens, and typically an accessory to those gas burners is going to be a griddle. And that just fits a little bit nicer in with typical American cuisine than other cooking options would. On a very different side of the spectrum, you have La Cornue, which is deeply rooted in French heritage. Right away, you can see that these La Cornue ranges have a lot more elegance to them and are a lot more ornate than the Viking ranges that we looked at previously. That's not to say that they aren't built sturdy, it just means that there's a bit more elegance and subtlety as opposed to the bold and standout appearance of the American designed Viking ranges. On a La Cornue range, you're gonna find a lot less stainless steel and a lot more of those brass, copper, and gold colors. And that all just plays back to that French heritage design, where there was a lot more decoration involved and your appliances were almost as much an art piece as they were a functional appliance. Also with the La Cornue range, you're going to find a wider variety of different burners, ranging from power burners all the way down to low simmer burners. You're also going to be able to find things like a French top, which is a thick plate of stainless steel that's heated with a powerful burner underneath. And you use that stainless steel slab as your element, where your pots and pans are going to sit on that slab, and that's going to heat up your pots and pans, as opposed to having an open flame that you put your pans on top of. La Cornue also prides themselves on being an artisanal and bespoke appliance brand, where every single range that they make is going to be unique to your specifications and made by a single artisan start to finish. Each of them are going to be just as unique as you are, and that really plays back into that French heritage as well, where an appliance is more than just something that you go buy from a box store. It's something special that makes your house and your kitchen unique. And finally, there's AGA, which has its roots in European heritage. I find that AGA is kind of the middle ground between La Cornue and Viking, where it's going to be a bit more contemporary and a bit more industrial feeling than a La Cornue. Not quite as ornate. However, it's still going to have a lot more of those finer details and finishes than a Viking range would, keeping it still looking sleek and elegant. You can see on this range here, there's a nice blend of both stainless steel and brass accessories for the knobs and railings on the range, which just kind of ties even more into how it's that middle ground between those two, not being solely stainless steel, but also not quite to the extent of gold and brass of La Cornue. I personally think it's really interesting seeing how the design of the appliances changes depending on their background, and the ways that you can see the cultures of the regions that these appliances come from reflected in their design and performance choices. And having so many different brands with such different aesthetics means that there's definitely going to be something out there that fits everybody's house and design. So if you want to learn more about all the brands that Middleby offers, then come on down and visit us at TA Appliances and Barbecues. But that's all I got for now, so we'll see you guys next time.